back, fellow warriors, to more Starfield. Last episode we were playing Solid Snake. In this episode we're going to turn in that Solid Snake quest. Ow, my ankles! Ow! We're currently working with Ryujin Industries. That faction. They are the faction of espionage. That was a tad scary. Oh, hi. Oh, hey, bud.
Make yourself at home. Just don't take any souvenirs while you're here. So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really is slipping.
I'm just that good.
Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade tower, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look.
Thank you.
Get on with it!
The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now.
Perfect.
Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software.
Right. I'll get it right away.
You do that. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
I must have been able to blackmail him to some extent. Like, hey, give me credits, and I won't tell that you looked, that you peeked. You little gutter snipe.
All this for
The bagel!
Wait, isn't this the place? Oh no, they call it Bay. Really? Okay. Yeah, I did bump the difficulty up to hard. I think that's about all I can handle with fists. I don't think a very hard playthrough is something that can be done with just fists.
You have the files. Well, I assume success is in order. I had a few reports, but at least nothing that set off any red flags.
I had to shoot some of you guys.
I expected as much. Now, let's see what we have here.
Wait, will that come to bite us in the butt later? Of him knowing?
I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit.
It's Lane, isn't it?
Imogene Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off.
Yep, she did it. She's guilty. She did it. I had a feeling, and I just hoped it wasn't last night. Oh, Imogene, why?
Well, the motive could be anything. Credits, grudges, even boredom. Either that, or she's highly displeased with someone at the company. Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her.
Sure. What if she runs?
If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. And you'll have no choice but to dispose of her. As much as I'd like you to subdue her and bring her in, Imogene would never allow it. She knows what fate lies ahead for those who betray this corporation and get caught. Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Let's see what shenanigans I can get up to. Okay. No, I'd rather have this. Yeah. Oh shit, I gotta increase persuasion? That's what we'll stick with. That's what we'll stick with. Whoa! Yuko!
Let me guess. Looking for Imogene? I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here. Which is a shame, since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
Yes, yeah. Where'd you last see her?
She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure. Probably abusing her paid time off again. I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meetings or business trips.
So she's still on Neon. Like how you avoided the interview process?
There are work skills and there are life skills. I can't help it if I have both.
Don't blame her.
Well, that desk work is what keeps your cred stick full, and this company 2 steps ahead. So why are you looking for Imogene? Is she in trouble?
I'm not here to gossip, just tell me where she is.
Aren't you the boring one?
Indeed.
I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
What?
Your guess is as good as mine, but she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here. Is there an echo in the room? No. Yeah, Frankie's is a front. Crap convenience store on the outside, high-tech hideout on the inside. Of course, the only people that really know that are Ryujin Bayu and the Syndicate itself.
I'll speak to Dalton.
I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
Talk to Dalton or go straight to Imogene? What would talking to Dalton do exactly? Would he give me backup? Alright, hold on. We're gonna make a perma-save here. We're gonna go to Imogene first. I got a feeling. So this is like the suburbs, I guess.
What'll it be?
Hey, I need to get back there.
You lost, kiddo?
I was adult. Looking around.
Yeah, well, make it quick. I ain't a fan of loitering. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like we understand each other then.
My investments really took a pounding last quarter.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I may not be on the main strip, but I make enough to keep me afloat. Lucky for me, my regulars are a devoted crew.
Hungry the customers.
Mostly tied up in those good-for-nothing gangs. Those disciples and strikers always fighting over who gets to run the place, and not giving a damn over whose lives they ruin.
Yeah, it sounds like a gang. Started this business with your husband?
Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery.
Ah.
Now it's just me running this place, so you can see why I'm not a huge fan of strangers in my shop. Take a look.
Squaw! I always think of that when I see that word, when I see that name, or that item. Squaw! Thank you.
Until next time.
So I can't get back there without talking to Dalton. Which the game would have said something. Unless... wait, unless there's a way to get in there without opening the door. I didn't even check. Warehouse 4. It wasn't a part of a quest? Warehouse the 1. Nope, not that way at least. Not that way. Okay, game. I'm on top of the shop, but I don't see anything. Okay, well. Looks like we have to play the game its way. Bummer. Quick bathroom break. Alright, back at it. So I'll just go to Dalton. It'll be the fastest way. So I'm trying to force my way through. I can't even pick to lock the door. It says I have to have a key, so... Looks like that's what we're doing. Oh, the reason I keep mentioning a place that I want to find, it looked like a brothel. And Bethesda's never had a brothel in their games, except for Fallout. Never mind. Skyrim, or Elder Scrolls universe doesn't have a brothel, which is horseshit. Alright, Dalton, I need a key, boy. Yo, Dalton.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already?
Yuko said she was last seen at Franken's Grab and Go.
Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou.
God
We
damn
have
it.
to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene.
Why do I need to talk to Bayou first?
Bayou owns the Sioka Syndicate. For you to walk in there without discussing it with him first could be seen as a violation of our business relationship.
God damn it. Fine.
Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Whatever it takes.
The sooner, the better. We don't want to give a clever mind like hers any more room than we have to. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
Understood.
Imogene has the potential to do this company a great deal of harm with her knowledge. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Okay, so Bethesda, sweetheart, talking to Dalton's not optional.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Talking to Dalton's not optional. Talking to Dalton's not optional. Talking to Dalton's not optional.
Let's help him!
I mean, if I read it right, it was cannot enter, it requires a key. Wait, can I still go? These are not optional, Bethesda.
Bet I have credits to spend.
Oh. Shit. That's what it is. If I had the pickpocketing skill, I could pickpocket the key off of her. God damn. That sucks. Can't believe that didn't dawn on me till just now. I have to do it this way because I don't have the pickpocketing skill. I want to get Sam and Cora on my ship. Well, this will be the first time I'm meeting him, so... Wait.
You don't need to wear your helmet in here. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do, but it gives me extra buffs so that when I have to beat your ass, it doesn't hurt as much. You know what I mean?
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want?
Yeah.
A heads up. You're telling me you're heading into my own territory. That's not how this works. First, you tell me why, and then if I'm satisfied, I'll graciously grant you permission.
Yeah, nope.
Believe me, he's going to hear about this. As far as I'm concerned, the Syndicate can tear you apart the moment you set foot in there. Now get out of my lounge before I have you escorted.
So you have chosen death.
Okay, so I didn't give him the answers that he wanted. So he told me to fuck off, basically. Okay, warriors, welcome back. So I had to reload a save before I allocated my perk points because I might need this. So I saved before we did it. Now, give it a test.
Bet I have credits to spend.
She has the key card. So yeah, I did need it. Now we can get inside. Oh, he's facing me, isn't he?
I could use a new suit. Time to ask for more protection money.
Fuck. Oh, so I had to reload, so I lost that suppression pistol I bought because their inventory changes every time you do that. I got something better though.
Ain't working. Switch it up.
Hey! Probably should quick save that real quick. So I did get something better. I got a suppressed Razorback. I also don't punch hard enough. That counted, didn't it? Yes. No. Why did that not count? Sneak attacks? I guess I could have snuck by her, huh? Didn't have to murderate her face. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, it's on the roof. Okay. Okay, alright, okay. So I don't need pickpocketing. I know I do want that. Kinda want to do that. Okay. It's suppression. It's literally a mod I can put on my own gun, so I just saved 10k. Alright, cool. Okay, so now that we know where to go... sorry, I'm trying to debate whether I should talk to Dalton or not. Yeah, let's do it. That just gives me free reign to shoot up the Syndicate, and I'm okay with that. Or punch him in a very sneaky way. I'm okay with that too. I mean, it's very simplistic. I'm just thinking about the skills in general in this game are so simplistic. Like pickpocketing, the first level, I have a 70% chance of getting something that's really important. Okay, so do I have to be straight up with him? I'm gonna say right before I talk to him. If I get Bayou's permission, more than likely he'll give me a key, and I'll be able to walk in there freely. More than likely. Because our last conversation with him, he just told me, like, yeah, my syndicate can kill you, I don't give a fuck. So, but Dalton said for me to be discreet, so I don't know. I would assume Bayou was the one that did this. Probably blackmailed Imogene or something.
Yep, he did it. He's guilty, he did it.
He's a dick. Okay, big, bad, and ugly.
So you have chosen death.
Help! I'm being attacked!
Ah, you're essential. Fuck.
Call sending for anyone. What do you want?
Dalton sent me.
No. I can always make time when it comes to an old friend. So, what would be the reason? I may consider Ryujin an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly.
We're after a suspect.
As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves. I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free.
See?
Provided you do a little something for me.
This is the favor. Oh, okay, so I could persuade my way out of it?
And what mutual benefit would that be? Of course.
That's what I have to hear.
I'm trying to be reasonable here. All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
So then I skipped his quest. Yeah, I skipped his quest, but that also means I skipped out on XP. I'm all ears.
Excellent. One of the Syndicate leaders, Kumio, has a slate with some information on it that's better off in my hands. Agree to bring it to me, and you've got yourself a deal.
Okay.
Ryujin's got themselves a real keeper. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so fair warning. I'll just say, be prepared.
Okay, so in that case, is that another quest he gave me? Okay, never mind.
Can I help you? What'll it be?
It's loud inside.
Oh, you're the one getting special treatment. Huh. I knew you was some sort of trouble.
You know it.
I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. 3rd floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
Heh. Oh, are you a member of the Syndicate?
I'm more of an honorary member. I let them take up residence in the back, keep things looking legit. They keep this business afloat, so finances don't keep me up at night.
Makes sense. Got it.
That's what I like to hear. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
Oh, find the slate. Oh, he wants me to steal it. It's fine. I can do that. It's the 3rd floor.
Hold it right there. You aren't allowed on this floor. It better not. Now beat it. If I catch you trying anything again, I'll introduce your face to a few bullets.
Shit. So that does make this harder. A master lock? I'm not getting in there.
Back off.
Haha! Third floor.
Your mom!
Holy shit.
No funny business.
Syndicate hitman.
I'm watching you.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell were you thinking?
What are you talking about?
Didn't anyone ever tell you the Syndicate doesn't target kids? How hard is it to understand that you don't sell to them, you don't steal from them, and you don't get rough with them for stumbling into our territory?
Did it ever occur to you that someone could be sending them in deliberately to spy? You know there are those who wish to bring us down through subterfuge, so just how do you propose we deal with that?
Oh, you don't think we can handle it? Do you really want to bring that kind of heat to our organization?
Fine. What if we just bring it up the chain and let someone else figure it out then?
Ugh, why are you like this?
Well, that just sort of happened to me. I mean, I didn't even participate in that.
Our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the Syndicate here.
So are you a syndicate then, Imogene?
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? Are you really working for Infinite Ltd?
Yes, and no, but mostly no. Just hear me out, okay?
Okay. How did you even know about the investigation?
You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections that can help you see anything coming. Nix owed me a favor and gave me the heads up.
Gotcha. You got some explaining to do, Imogene.
I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally.
Think Ularu did this?
Of course. But first you have to understand, she used me to play an unwitting part in this, so I'm the one that takes the fall. That's why I said it'd be impossible for me to intentionally pull this off.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Sounds like a load of crap. Intentionally? Help me understand what you're saying.
Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous.
Yeah?
An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people.
That's exactly what I thought it
The
was.
evidence points to me. It's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
Why would she set you up?
Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this.
Her motives?
Power, of course.
Of course!
Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some measures Masako is reluctant to take. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with.
It's also the perfect cover for what you did.
You want evidence? I've got it.
Oh!
Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind a desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
Oh, so I can't just straight up kill her. What makes this evidence more believable than the data Nyx provided?
Nyx's contract limits his investigation to Ularu's computer and her network activity.
Oh, that's true.
I hacked into building security and was able to recover deleted records of her accessing the Project Dominion prototype. I guarantee a third-party company Dalton is using for his security directive Theta won't even notice it.
I'll make sure he gets it. If you die in the process, I'm gonna be upset, Imogene.
I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
Bet. Oh, confront her? I could beat the snot out of Ularu?
Daddy, chill.
Gonna have to restart the game soon, I think. Talk to Yuko? Oh!
Well, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out?
Is the information worth to you?
If you think I'm paying for that information, think again. It's just a matter of time before it finds its way onto my desk. And I can be a very patient person.
Actually, I don't doubt that. You didn't have anyone spying on me to find out yourself?
Inside the Syndicate? That area is off limits, and I think we both know why. Imogene knew exactly what she was doing when she went there.
Good girl. Ularu is setting her up as a mole.
Oh my. Imogene pointing the finger at Ularu. That would be a first. Ularu will want her head when she finds out.
Chicks.
Be a surprise.
Those two have been a team ever since Imogene started here. And saying they had a student-teacher relationship is probably an understatement. For either one to betray what we all assumed they had, it's more than a bit surprising.
If anyone can set her up, it's Ularu.
Well, she's not wrong. This situation is gonna give Dalton some serious anxiety. At least it sounds like Imogene has it under control. For now.
You think I should confront her?
If I were you, I'd leave it up to Dalton. If there's even a chance that Ularu is betraying the company, you'll never find out if she knows she's under investigation.
Could be a mole?
A mole? No. Ularu's not about to work for another corporation. If she's betraying Ryujin, she's doing it under her own personal agenda.
Come on here.
You and me both. Imogene and I may not always get along, but there's no one better at her job. Besides, I don't have the patience to build a relationship with someone new.
Right? Alright, so I'm gonna go confront her. Because I can.
Out of my way and out
You.
of yours.
Is there something I can help you with?
I'm here to give you a chance to come clean before I tell Dalton you're the mole.
Excuse me? Let me close this door before you say anything else you might regret. Just a moment.
Oh god, she's gonna kill me. I can't move!
Shutting the door and engaging locks.
Oh, she's not letting me leave.
That's hot. That's better. And that's quite the story you just threw in my face. Not to mention a serious accusation. And just where is this absurd notion coming from?
Oh! Admit the truth before I beat you, girl!
Damn! I guess you do have the advantage here. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole.
Oh, I know. You, someone only at the top, could leak Project Dominion.
With the amount of secrecy and security surrounding that project, I'm happy to report that's true. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch.
So...
Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions.
What do you mean by hard decisions? Just killing people?
What do you think? If someone was a threat to your family, would you be satisfied waiting for them to strike? Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat before it had a chance to act. In some cases, before it even realized what it was capable of.
If you're so loyal, why did you leak?
It's all part of my plan. But don't worry. Infinity Ltd will never be able to complete Vina's work. I made sure of that.
Right. If this is all about Masako, why frame Imogene?
It was never my intent to involve Imogene. But when you arrived with information on Project Dominion, I knew Infinity had screwed up. I had no choice but to act fast. Imogene is the only one that Dalton and the others would believe was capable of pulling this off. It had to be her.
Got it. Judge didn't realize you're a traitor. Without making hard decisions.
Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about ensuring success. By any means necessary.
It's just good business.
It's just business.
It's just business.
It's just business.
So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making hard decisions. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako's or Ryujin's?
Oh, so this gives me the opportunity to help her make her CEO. I mean, do you give me 100,000 credits or more? Yeah, sure, I'd do it. Better job security. I'm undersigned. So everything Imogene said was right. She just wants to be able to murder people. So, no.
Well, it seems we're at an impasse now.
I don't suppose I could convince you to stop doing what you're doing?
The only way you stop me from carrying out my plans to depose Masako is to kill me. You could try to get me fired, but that only delays my plans. Face it, this isn't a game you can win.
Starting to feel like that.
Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial at best. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor.
I'll get the evidence I need.
I admit, I misjudged Infinity Ltd's level of competency. If only I'd have gone to see Simon myself, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Probably
But
not.
I've learned from that mistake. So good luck. You won't find a thing.
Okay, so
This deal could be
yeah,
huge for my company.
it's actually kind of fun. I like that. I had to give you the option to
My career will be over.
basically screw over Imogene completely.
I've got my eye on.
Yo,
You're back. And Imogene?
I found an Imogene. She claims she was set up.
So you did find her, and yet failed to bring her in. I'm looking forward to this explanation.
Oh, I got Olaru's confession. Oh, that's so good. Did you consider how the mole could use Project Dominion to frame Imogene?
Of course. We've scrubbed security footage and run through access card permissions and found nothing. The project itself is an enormous security risk, but our lead R&D engineer, Vina Kara, has been working on ways to mitigate this.
This proves Imogene's innocence, and Ularu herself confessed.
I find it hard to believe Ularu would take the chance to incriminate herself. But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to corroborate your story, well, that's enough proof for me. It will be a relief to reinstate Imogene as well. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
Just elevator.
Just take the elevator down to You'll find Dr. Kara's office to your left as you enter the floor.
Cool.
Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward.
I know.
And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
I mean, I told Yuko, but Yuko was gonna find out anyway. Heyo.
Don't cause any trouble.
I need that Rothosite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
I'm just concerned the entire station was wiped out by something.
Ooh.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back. Good, you're here.
Heyo.
It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd.
Ready to do whatever needed.
In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users.
Ah. Infinity missed out on the most important piece.
You got that right.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them.
Mm-hmm.
Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
Okay. I'm willing to undergo the procedure.
Good. That's all I wanted to hear.
And all I need is the last piece of the puzzle. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called Rothosite.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the Rothosite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the Carinae station.
It's unlikely this is communication issues.
Correct. The updates have been regular up until now. Last we heard, the shipment was ahead of schedule.
Mm-hmm.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
The Rothosite's shipment will be in your hands before you know it.
That's what I like to hear.
The mining station is CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck.
And in the next episode, Space Adventure! See you then.
That video games cause everything that's wrong in the world, like obesity, real-life violence, and misogyny.
I always knew. Cancelling.